Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 16th to the 31st, 2025 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is linked in the description box below. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So we have at the heart of everything, the Four of Pentacles. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, angels and spirit guides, the High Priestess, the Three of Cups. Oh, this is lovely. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. The Hangman, the King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Star. That is absolutely beautiful. So I'm loving this reading for you. What I love is that at the root of it all, there is that gift of prosperity, right? The Ace of Pentacles comes forward and you take it as the king and as the queen. So you have a soulmate connection, true love connection coming forward. You're taking gifts, you're moving forward in prosperity, and you're moving forward in the bounty of what you want in your life, of what you're looking for. And this is a brilliant thing. So at the heart of everything, we do have the energy of the Four of Pentacles coming forward. And the Four of Pentacles is quite interesting because the Four of Pentacles is the sense of like, okay, are you guarding your energy? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you grounding yourself? Okay, where are you being drained? Also, what vampiric energy is around you? That's the where are you being drained kind of question coming forward. With the Four of Pentacles, note that there can be headaches, there can be, kind of like anxiety, but also stomach pains, like just like an upset stomach, and also the sense of a feeling like I have to move, I have to go out. Like I don't like what this is. What Spirit is showing me is that there isn't like I can put my finger on, I don't like what this is. There's a sense of I want to leave, I'm frustrated, I'm overwhelmed, and it's a need to look at the energy that you've been in and a release of what you no longer want in your life, of the certain things that have seemed like truth or had seemed so wise to follow. And now you're looking at it and you're saying, why? Like, how is this serving me? You're going to hear that question come up a lot in your mind, in yourself. How is this serving me? Or how is this helping me? Or what is this, adding to my life? So just note that those questions, Sagittarius, are going to come up a lot during this time. And if you don't have a purpose for it, if it isn't propelling you forward in the way that your soul needs, in the way that you want, you're going to be releasing it. And that's going to be a very important thing to see and to say during this time. It's like, no, I'm going to be releasing what I don't want. And also the vampiric energy that I've held onto that I thought, it was helping me. I thought that these were words of wisdoms, or these critiques were something that was really important that I work at. And now I'm realizing, no, I don't need this weighing me down, holding me back. It brings us then to the challenge, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is the challenge here is patience. And we just don't want to be patient, which is completely understandable. As human beings, a lot of times we don't want to be patient. We want things to happen yesterday. But it's more than that, Sagittarius. It's a sense of I've been patient long enough, right? I've been working at this long enough. I've been trying long enough. How much longer do I have to be patient? How much longer do I have to understand? How much longer am I playing this game? And so here with the Seven of Pentacles, there's this impatience of I just want to push things forward. But when you just push things forward during this time, you're going to see that it makes a bigger mess than if you wait. So just be aware of that. And also patience isn't in action. It isn't like, okay, I'm just going to sit down and wait for, everything to start coming in. It is, I'm going to be patient, but I'm going to keep on planting seeds, because this is like the best time for you, Sagittarius, to be planting seeds, to be nurturing and bringing forward what you want. Because we have here the Ace of Pentacles, and this is a gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. And this is a gift of wealth, prosperity, success, bounty, and abundance. You are going to see that a lot of information is coming to you through your dreams. And as that information comes to you through your dreams, you're going to be walking through the portal to a greater understanding of what it is that you want, a sense of you're walking through this doorway, you're walking through an understanding of where it is that you want to be, what it is that you're looking for, a greater sense of this is what I want for myself. But you're also looking at wealth, you're looking at what you value as much as money, you're changing your relationship with money, which could have been a little bit tense for whatever reason. And now as the King and Queen of Pentacles comes forward, even though one is in where we fear, right? There is still this fear around wealth, money, prosperity, success, either like, how do I keep this up? Or what if something happens? But there is also the sense of, I deserve to walk forward in wealth, success, prosperity, and abundance. It doesn't mean we will all be driving the fanciest cars in the whole entire world, and that we will all live in mansions on top of a hill or by the sea. It doesn't mean that at all. It means being grounded. It means being stable. It means being comfortable in our world. And it brings us then to the energy that is now leaving. And this is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is very interesting because we've been drawing a lot on the past. Now, it can be that we've been diving into history. We can have, historical things coming up on our feeds, becoming very intrigued with them, or reading books. Excuse me. I do apologize. I have a bit of a sore throat, so I'm just going to take a sip of water. Thank you so much. Okay. So here with the Six of Pentacles, there is that sense of the past coming in. It doesn't have to necessarily be our past, though it can very well be, but it's also going to be the past in general. So here with the Six of Pentacles, there is this sense of connection, insight, understanding, excuse me, of what we're looking for, but also a grounding in where we've come from. Now, this can be on a greater scale, but it's also going to be on a very personal scale, connecting with those that we truly love, connecting with what is sacredly important to us, connecting with the stories that shaped us when we were little, or the games or the laughter or whatever it was. And it's like, okay, I want to emulate that. Or you know what, we never had that. I want to bring that forward. And so here, the past has shaped us. And now we're moving forward from the past having such a powerful hold into the High Priestess crowning this energy. This is our strength. And that is the strength of spirit opening up doors to us, of insight coming forward, the veil being lifted from our eyes, of everything not being as black and white as maybe we would want it to be. We want it to be white page, black print, everything in a very clear font, and, moving forward that way. And yet it is the pictures of things, the stories of things, the complexities of things that we're going to be very drawn to during this time, Sagittarius. And so what you're going to see here with the High Priestess is that there's a sense of intuition guiding, but there's also a fear of, what if I trust my intuition? What if I trust my sacred self? What if I open up this door? What happens? Where does it lead me? What am I looking for? And so with the High Priestess, it's the curtain being opened, right? In the Wizard of Oz, it's seeing the man behind the curtain. And some things that we thought were so mystical, or some things that we thought, oh, this person has all the answers. It's like, oh no, there's a lot of questions, or there's different things there that cause different questions to arise. And so with the two in the Major Arcana, with the High Priestess, there is a sense of seeking something deeper. And there's also a sense of getting what it is that you've longed for and worked for and been patient about, but not necessarily in the way that you had thought it was going to come. Remember, when we were younger, we forged our world in the ways that we could communicate it, right? In the language that we had, in the imagination that we had, in what we saw at that time. And so here, with the High Priestess, we are going to start to see veils lifted, and certain things that we're like, oh, well, I don't have to do it that way. And oh, well, it doesn't have to be just like that. And I can walk that path, and I can ask that question. And you're breaking down barriers that you didn't even know were holding you back. And it doesn't have to be that they were big barriers, but when you walk through a cobweb, and it's just annoying, and you brush it off. That's going to be part of this time as well, like brushing off the annoying nonsense that has held us back or kept us doubting, or that we've just been irritated by. And it brings us into our near future, which is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is the most beautiful energy of coming together, of love and acceptance and beauty. And so here with the Three of Cups, these are the people who raise their glass to us. These are the people who love us, who see us, who understand us. They don't have to be the shiniest of people, right? They don't have to be the people everybody oohs and ahs over. They're not necessarily celebrities in any sense, but they are the people who are so important and so beautiful to our soul and our self. And this is love, this is friendship, this is connection. And in the near future, there's this real sense of like, but this is what I want. And you're going to see that this time is also about pulling back the layers and saying, what is really important to me? Where do I want to be? What am I looking for? How am I opening up the door to what I want for myself and for those that I am the closest to? And if you have people in your life that are just sacredly important, they're going to play a huge role during this time. And if you're saying, Dane, I really am alone during this time, and I need that connection, it is with your angels, it is with your spirit guides that are showing up there for you. Now, there is also, and you have to let me know, guys, what you think of this, but I was thinking of creating a community here where we can connect and talk. And so let me know if you guys are interested in that as well. But with the Three of Cups, it is connection, it is joy, it is happiness, it is laughter. It's the people who raise their glass to you, who celebrate you, who show up for you and with you. And it brings us then to the advice, and it's the Hangman. The Hangman is saying, hey, look at things differently. It's not going to be all black and white. Again, the way that we kind of want it to be Sagittarius. We want things to be a lot more clear, a lot more straightforward than it is at times. And so with the Hangman, here we're looking at things differently. It's enlightenment through seeing ourselves, our world differently. It's stepping forward in something bigger. And as we're looking at things in a different way, as we're moving forward with new passions, new understandings, we're going to find ourselves questioning, am I doing the right thing? Am I going after what I really want? Am I looking at things, correctly, right? We're going to be really concerned, Sagittarius, about, am I doing it the right way? And as we're connecting and as we're patient with ourselves and as we connect with those that we love, what we're going to see, and as even like we look back a little bit at the past, it's like, there is no right way. There is no perfect way. There is a way of love, and there is a way of kindness, and there is a way of connection. And that is what you need to move forward in. The advice is, don't change yourself for anyone. Move forward in love, move forward in peace, move forward in harmony. But if you are meeting people along the way during this time that want you to change who it is that you are, go back to the people who truly see you and say, you know what? I love you for who you are. I get you. And that's going to be really important during this time, because you're stepping into wealth. I mean, the environment is the King of Pentacles. I'm building wealth, prosperity. I am nurturing a kingdom that will live on long after me, right? So there's a sense here of embracing prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. You're taking the gifts that are at the root of you during this time. It is wealth and what you value as much as money. Do not be afraid during this time to say, I want to live well. I want wealth. I want prosperity. I want success. And I am going after it. And I have these things. Even if you don't right now, right? Even if it's like, well, that's a lie. And you know it in your head. It's like, oh, okay, I'm still working towards this, right? I'm still being patient as the windfall comes. What you're going to see is that as you say, like, I have these things, I move forward in this wealth, I move forward in this prosperity, barriers start to fall. You start to become more comfortable with standing in success. And that's going to be very important here. With the King of Pentacles, there's wisdom that is crowning you. There's wealth that is moving you forward. Your dreams are going to hold a lot of insight. Love is guiding you. But there has also been, and we see this in the Queen of Pentacles, there's also been a relationship. Now, this could have been your parents' relationship as you were growing up. There could have always been fights around money. This could have been with a past love where it was a great relationship at points, but they could have been very jealous, very controlling when it comes to money or to things. And it just soured the relationship with it, right? It soured the relationship with wealth, or again, what you value as much as money. It might not have been wealth, but it was what made you feel successful, powerful, even beautiful within yourself. And this is being healed during this time. It's that rottenness is being taken out, right? That poison is being sucked out and you're being freed. Now, the fear is still around wealth, money, success, prosperity. Kind of that, what if I muck it up? What if you don't? What if you don't? What if you don't have to have all the answers, right? What if you move forward in success and surround yourself with really good people who understand the finances maybe better than you do, right? And you move forward in that knowledge, in that connection. So here with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, there's a soulmate connection, true love connection that's coming forward with money and what you value as much as money. There's a sense of building a really firm foundation and then weaving peace, harmony, and a flourishing. Okay, the queens bring everlasting, connection. The kings forge, right? The king is the forge that is going to, have the land and build the buildings. But the queen is, I just see it as the one that fills the world with laughter and joy and connection. Okay, the queens were the peace weavers, the ones who made alliances. Now, yes, kings, not kings, but princes would be peace weavers as well. Okay, dukes, however you would say them. That is important too to note. But when a king has a kingdom, all right, they had to be hard. They did. They had to be hard. They had to be fierce. And the queen could be the softness, could be the compassion, could be the love. And that's very important here. And there's also a sense of a fear around the softness around money or wealth, or even around your own talents that become wealth inducing. That, oh no, but I have to be more like a king. But your talents lie as a queen. Okay? So what this is saying is that you have to see yourself differently, as success, as prosperity, as abundance. And instead of berating your gifts and saying, oh no, they should be like this, like what society says or what other people say, celebrate you. Celebrate you and have that energy of people who celebrate you around you. And it brings you then to the star. Now, this is Aquarius energy, time frame January 20th to February 18th. This is when you wish upon a star. But this is the time of greatest hope moving you forward, when you set out what you deeply desire. And here in this time, in the last half of October, Sagittarius, it is a sense of this is what I'm wishing for. This is what I want. This is what I desire in my life. And there's a clarity that's coming during this time that can be overwhelming. That's the veil being lifted from your eyes, a sense of this is who I am. This is what I want. This is how I'm grounding me. And as I do so, my sacred wish is coming forward and I'm setting it free. And now that wish starts to mold your world, Sagittarius. Starts to guide you in new ways. It starts to say, oh, why did I hide away? Why didn't I walk boldly forward? Nurture, connect. Also, it's going to be very important in the last half of October to feel successful within yourself, feel beautiful. Wear clothing that you really like, not clothes that, you're like, oh, this is trendy, or, oh, I should look like this or dress like this for other people. Wear what you really like. Wear what makes you feel beautiful. Connect in a way that has you shining. And as you do so, you're going to see that you're stepping more and more into you, Sagittarius. You're taking up space. You're claiming what it is that you want. And as you do so, you change your world. And it brings us then to your spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is Blossom. You're blossoming into the person you have always dreamed of when you were small. You're blossoming into, also your role as guide, as leader forward, this sense of, I've got this, instead of, oh, I need somebody to protect me or, save me. It's like, no, I'm saving myself. And I am the hero of this story. It brings us then to the chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly the I am presence. This is one of my absolute favorite cards. So the I am presence is the crown chakra. And what you're going to see here is that as the I am presence comes forward, how are you speaking to yourself in your mind? I am successful, prosperous, bountiful, because all of that is right here. But there is also fear around wealth, money, and prosperity. Were you belittled? Were you told, oh no, you might be very good at XYZ, but nobody can really make a living out of this. Are you silly? Or you just don't have a business sense. Look at all these people around you. They're so much more talented. Is that the I am presence? Is I am not enough? Because the I am presence during this time is I am enough. As I come right now. It doesn't mean that you know everything. It doesn't mean you've got everything figured out. It means that I weathered so many storms before this moment, and I will weather more as life goes on. And I am enough. I am worthy of taking up space. I am worthy of gifts and prosperity and success. And it brings us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show them clearly. This is the Six of Swords. Be mindful of thinking you need to know more before you can move forward. Like, yes, it's always good to have knowledge at your fingertips and know things and work things out. But this is also a time, Sagittarius, where you have to take that leap of faith for you. And here, it's a fear of moving forward and a sense of like, oh, I need to know more, right? I need to know more. I need to pull back a little bit more. You're tired of being patient. You really are. And so here, letting yourself release that need to be patient, that need to wait and wait and wait. Now, yes, Spirit is saying here, be patient, but also don't be reckless. Don't be like, okay, I'm just going to charge forward. You need that balance. It's going to be a little bit hard during this time to have that balance, but it is going to be important. It moves us then to the subconscious spirit message, and this is magical. It is a magical time for you because there is so much potential here. There is so much prosperity. And even if you don't see that you're taking it, even if you don't see that the fortunes are changing, you are starting to look at yourself very differently than you have before. And as you're looking at yourself differently, you're being freed. And it moves us then to the subconscious chakra message, which is creativity. And this is the sacral chakra. This is where our sensual energy is held. This is where our creative energy is held. And here with creativity guiding you forward, it's like think outside the box, but also give yourself time to create. I know in our busy world, saying, oh, take time to, color sounds silly. I used to laugh at that so hard, and yet it is such a beautiful thing. Take time to do things slow. Take time to create beauty in your world, and take time to free yourself from others' expectations or even old traumas that held you in a cycle of pain or in a cycle of like building up walls. Now they come crumbling down and you're setting yourself free. It's not like you're being exposed. It's that sense of I'm breaking out of the cocoon and I am stepping and unfolding my wings and stepping into my life with this new freedom of flight. It moves us then to the subconscious energy to be mindful of. And again, it's another 6. So here, and we have the energy of the past being a 6, 3 6s coming forward. And I know you're going to be like, oh, the number of the beast. No, it's not a bad thing at all. 6 is actually a very nurturing number. And the repeat of the number 6 3 times is like you can be trying to take care of everything. Just have everything be perfect before you move forward, right? Or you can be made to feel guilty because, oh, I have to take care of all this. I can't spend time or do what it is that I really want to do. So being aware of that is going to be super important during this time. The 6 of Pentacles is also needing things to be in balance, but things being out of balance. And as they're out of balance, they're overwhelming. So being aware of that is going to be an important thing and is an important thing. It brings us then to the subconscious message of temperance. And temperance, Sagittarius, is you. You're represented by temperance in the major arcana. This is the very essence of you coming forward. During this time, you are connecting with your heart, your soul, yourself fully. You're also finding balance and embracing your truth. What is it that you want? What is it that you're looking for? How is it that you move forward in bounty and abundance of being end of self. So you're seeking you in a way that felt like it couldn't be, right? Felt almost lost, like, oh, I had to be this for what everybody else wanted, instead of this is what my soul really wanted to be. And now here with Temperance, you're seeing the truth of what you want, you're seeing the truth of what you're creating, and you're stepping into that honestly, fully, and without hesitation. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. Oh, Sagittarius time frame, as you know, is November 22nd to December 21st. So subconsciously, you're also working up to that point, because that's going to be a tipping point for you. It's going to change things in a very beautiful way and in a big way. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading. Yeah, let's end this reading now and here. And I wish you all nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Have a blessed end of October, a blessed life, and a happy Halloween. Bye.